It's your life.
Okay, I gotta turn off this or else it will. Hang on, girls. You know we're out of practice. Hang on a second. And so we are at a totally new time. So I don't know how many of you guys got the message. How many of you got the memo? Okay, there's somebody who can't seem to get to the live action, so we'll have to deal with her later. Okay, so we'd like to welcome you to Facebook Live with Fabric Chicks. So we're going to give it a try to do it in the afternoon because we have a lot of people who've been complaining about they're at work now. So since COVID's opened up, well, temporarily or at the moment. Hey, Robert. Hey, Louise. Hey, Dorothy. Merry post-Christmas. We're getting quite a bit of snow here. Almost Happy New Year, just back from Mount Shasta. I bet Mount Shasta is covered in snow now. Okay, so we are now going live at 4 on Mondays and Wednesdays. So Mondays, we're going to do demos and techniques and what's new. Wednesdays, we're going to do our celebration. So you know the deal because you're all my regulars. Share it with all your friends, all your quilt groups, everybody. If we get up to 50 viewers for this Wednesday, notice I lowered that number. If we get up to 50 viewers on Wednesday, because we're at a new time, I lowered the number. So if we get up to 50 viewers, we're going to give away this free fat quarter bundle. So that's quite a bit. Hey, Beverly Ann. Good job, Kathleen, setting your alarm. And I think, Sandy, it's late enough that your dogs are already fed, so you guys have no excuses. Okay, so I know a lot of you wanted the calendars from Wonderful, and Bernadette was super nice. I told her I didn't have enough to fill all your guys' freebie requests, so she sent me a bunch more. So if you didn't get a calendar, or if you want a calendar for a girlfriend or a different room, she sent me quite a few. So if you want the Wonderful calendar, just put in that you want the calendar. Hey, Molly and Betsy. Hi, Cindy. Gosh, Carolyn, all kinds of you. Thank you for joining us. So I do have a ton, like literally a ton of the Wonderful calendars. And then I also have, and I don't know if anybody has a use for this, but somebody dropped off a bunch of calendars. Here's a monthly planner. I don't know if it has any good pictures. I'm not seeing any pictures. So this is just a monthly calendar. So if you want the monthly calendar, just put that in. It's kind of small. You could fit it in your purse, and we'll give that to you. But these, you might be interested in these, and they are somebody's artwork, so you would have to get permission because they are copywritten. But a lot of times you can find calendars that aren't copywritten, and you can use the photos to make your own appliques or embroidery. So if you wanted to do embroidery with these, like hand embroidery, you could blow this up in black and white, trace out all the lines, and then do your hand embroidery. So if you want the bird one, just put that you want the bird one. It's really pretty. You could also blow it up and use all of these pieces as your applique if you wanted to applique it. So I have a bird one. Oh, I have a purple bird one, and I have a panda bear one. So if you guys want that, look at all of those good designs. That should get you inspired. Okay, let me see. So I can try to keep up with you girls. I think I have a bin with Minky. Something else, you can send it now. Karen, you do have a bin, but I'm going to wait till Wednesday because if you didn't need it before now, you're not going to need it before Wednesday. I need another patriotic panel to make another banner. Ooh, okay, hang on a second. Now you guys are getting crazy with your requests. And look, I'm going to write it on an official piece of paper here. Sandy needs panel for patriotic banner. Okay, girls. And Sandy, I didn't forget. Well, I did forget, but I'm remembering now to send you the pattern for the dish towel cowl that you got already. But girls, we have a new dish towel cowl that's on pre-printed foundation paper. So I'm going to show you that in a little bit. Okay, let's see. Hey, Hannah, how are you? Okay, Carolyn wants the... Carolyn, do you care if it's this one, the purple one, or the blue, the regular one? Just put in which one you want. And then Carolyn wants one of these. So if you're new to watching us and you want anything that I'm showing you, just type it in and we put it in with your orders for Wednesday. So, Kathleen, I hope we get more viewers. And Linda Meyer, if you don't hear me say your name, just type it in again, because sometimes it goes faster than I can write. And I have nobody here helping me. Okay, this one, Carolyn wants this one. This one has a lot of fun designs, Carolyn. You'll have fun with it. Oh, Sandy gave up on the towel and made coasters out of the fabric. Okay. All right. Well, you can always, if you have any of it, the towels left over or whatnot, it will work with the coasters I'm going to show you. I got the Cow Diamond Art Compact. So cute. Good, because I haven't even gotten my order from Amy yet, and I don't know how you rate it above me, but I have like nothing to take to Road to California. I've been texting her all morning. Okay, so if you want the Wonderful calendar, just type that in. And this is what the designs on the back are. And it says, with so much happening around the world, it's important to find strength and compassion in our friends and neighbors. This year, we want to showcase artists and designers from different backgrounds who have been vocal about standing up for a cause or work to spread awareness and provide a voice to many of those whose own voices may go unseen or unheard. Our 2022 calendar presents the theme of solidarity to help give an audience to some of the causes important to the sewing and quilting community. As creators, we use sewing as an art form to bring people together with the hope of a brighter, more unified tomorrow. So that's what and I know most of you already have these because we gave out a ton of them already, but I know that we didn't. Well, and I'm going to tell you there's no way you could have ordered the Cow Diamond Art Compact from me because I haven't even seen it. I haven't touched it in my very own hands yet. So I'm pretty sure all blondes look alike, and it really came from Amy. Oh, perfect. Karen says her 10-year-old granddaughter was so excited because she got diamond art for Christmas. Whoop, whoop. Oh, she's waiting for it to come in. Okay, that makes sense, Anne. I'm on the same page now. Except for it says, I got the Cow Diamond Art Compact. So cute. So you got it. You mean you just ordered it. You haven't actually touched it, I think. Oh, so hard to keep track of you girls. So hard. Okay, so if you want, Diana, you haven't missed anything. If you want these calendars, let me know. I'll also put them on Wednesday's celebration. But, you know, I always like to give you guys on Monday the option for the freebies. But so we do have a Minky panel that you guys have seen. Most of you have already ordered it. But we actually made it up into pillows right here. Right here. We have pillows made up. And so super cute. It's out of Minky. So it's super soft. Christy got 3 panels so that she could make them for everybody that she goes camping with in their glampers. So that's a fun idea too if you're looking for a Christmas gift. Well, not Christmas anymore, but just a I love you gift. It comes with these 4 panels. But Karen said, and I know everybody always swears, like literally, if you're not swearing, you're using words that you could replace as swear words when you're using Minky because it's super slippery. But what I would suggest if I were going to make them again, because I watched Karen struggling with it. If I were going to make it again, I would take some Soft Flex Pellon SF 101 and I would iron it onto the back. and that will stabilize it. So, or like a t-shirt, it's kind of like a t-shirt fabric stabilizer. I think that would work, unless one of you guys know a better trick. And then the only other thing that we recommend when you're using Minky like this is to pin the heck out of it. Like literally, I had to go around picking up the pins on the floor so that Karen would have enough pins to do. Oh, perfect. Kathleen said that's what she's going to do with her panel. Anna says she loves the diamond art she got for Christmas from her husband. You're welcome, Anna. Although he kind of knew what you wanted. And throw another sugar skull in my basket. Sandy, do you want the sugar skull journal or the sugar skull diamond art that's 12 by 12? And I'm going to tell you right now, Sandy, I'm not even going to write it down. Well, unless you want the journal. If you want the journal, I have it. But I'm not going to write it down unless you want the journal, because I'm waiting on Amy to send me a new shipment. And it's got, I think, 3 or 4 different sugar skulls. So okay, the journal. That was easy, Sandy. Uh-oh, my pen doesn't work. I know. I need an assistant. Okay, the journal for sugar skulls. Dorothy says, yes, lots in capitals, lots of pens with Minky. For sure. So either stabilize it or use a ton of pens. And the panel over my left shoulder with the flowers. Oh, Diana, that one we had on a sale already. That was a Sue Pen one, but we can do it on sale again because we did it real quick because we literally sold out the entire bolt because it's a bigger one. We sold out before, okay, wait, we sold out before we even, on the live, we sold out. I didn't even have any to take with me to the show. But I'll put it on the live again, Diana, so that in case you want, with all the coordinates. And then Roger has been unpacking boxes, and we're doing inventory. So if any of you have ever been to my shop, you know the nightmare of inventory. Like it literally turns me into a raving, you know what? Because it's so labor intense and you really don't want to get ahead of the person who's inventorying the bolts. You don't want to get ahead with all the cut goods and all the patterns and all the trims and embellishments and everything. So it's a kind of a tedious process. We've been working on it. I think we did all last week and then this week, and we haven't even gotten to the big room yet, which kind of a little bit makes me want to cry because I hate to do a sale on Wednesday without the inventory being done. So what Roger's going to do is he's cutting all the boxes that are coming in. He's getting those ready so that we can put those on Wednesday's sale. So you're going to get stuff that's right out of the box. We haven't even had time to do anything with it. Kathleen, I love you. I love you. She says, everyone needs to buy like crazy so there's less to inventory. For sure. For sure. But it just keeps coming in. The UPS and FedEx are dropping off boxes like crazy. I'll take you back there so you can see. Because we almost had it cleaned and organized. Because we were trying to get the inventory done before things came in, but it didn't work. I may be recovering, but can kind of think. I use a walking foot for Minky. Oh, Rondi, I hope your recovery for your knee surgery is doing all right. Give it a lot of rest. Roger has to go in for a new knee replacement. He's had 2 already, but one of them disintegrated, so he's got to go in for a new knee replacement. So I don't know when we're going to do that. Hopefully, the doctor looks at my schedule and works around my schedule before he schedules it. Because the last time, Roger, Dennis and Pat, thank God for Dennis and Pat, they came and stayed with Roger and took him to his doctor's appointments because I had a retreat up in Tahoe with 40 ladies. So that's that. But Roger cut these panels. So I just want to give you a peek on what's going to be here. We've got some new Americana panels. There's a new one. So if you're into doing quilts for soldiers or quilts of valor or quilts for loved ones, or you just want to decorate your house patriotic style, that's a good one. And I believe these do have fabric lines, but we'll have those on Wednesday sale. But look at this one. This one's so adorable. I'm going to cut up the kit for the pattern and send it to Pat so she can make me a sample. Look how cute that is. So it's still cutesy woodland animal, but you got some music here in the background. Can you see that? Super cute. Devin, you have to answer it. So all of these will be on Wednesday's celebration. And then for those of you who love coffee, is Raylene on? Because Raylene loves coffee. Oh, I check here. OMG. I've been on literally. Can you tell them to call back in 20 minutes? I've literally been on the phone with the state of California for taxes. And literally I started this morning and I've been on the phone on hold or waiting or on hold since 9 or 9:30 this morning. And I finally just told them to call me when they got time because I had to do the live. I literally hung up with them at 3:59. Anyways, here's the coffee one. So it's a fun board, a chalkboard style for those coffee lovers in your life. And so all of that will be on the sale. And then I've got a quilt here. I just wanted to show you guys because we have a lot of people that are confused or they think that flange binding is more complicated. So I want to show you that it's not at all more complicated at all. It actually does go quicker. It's a little bit more prep, but it goes way quicker than if you hand sew it. So what you're going to need is the magic formula is a 1/4 inch bigger. Okay, so if you're taking notes, your binding fabric is going to be cut a 1/4 inch smaller than your flange fabric. So I did 1 1/4 and 1 1/2. So I've got the darker color is going to be my binding and the inner color there is the flange. So I don't know if you guys can see the white. So when I iron it, I sewed the 2 pieces of fabric together. So I cut this one at 1 1/2. Wait, this one, the binding fabric's 1 1/2 and the flange fabric's 1 3/4. So if I decided to cut this at 2 1/2 because I wanted a big, fat, huge binding, if I cut this at 2 1/2, I would cut this one at 2 3/4. So whichever one you do, your flange needs to be cut a 1/4 inch bigger than your binding. And then you just sew them together. So you're going to piece them together just like this, 1/4 inch seam. Then you're going to iron it to one side so that you get this nice look. Okay. And then you're going to put it on the quilt. Let me see where the end is. So I did a whole bunch of it. So I've got the flange right here poking out. And I'm going to, let me see. I'm always confused when I first start. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to sew it like this to the back of the quilt. So I'm going to sew it. I'm going to leave like a tail here, right? You always want a tail so that you can meet them up. And if you have directions or if you know a trick on how to get them to line up perfectly when you have a flange, let me know because I kind of wiggle it and hope for the best. So you're just going to line these 2 up. So this is the right side of my quilt. This is the back side of my quilt. I'm going to line these up just like this. And I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch all the way around it. And then when it's all sewn, it's going to flip around like this. And then I'm going to take a thread that matches the white. And I'm just going to sew right in the ditch there. Okay, so that gives me a little bit of a accent. So any questions on that? Mary Beatty, you can rewatch. I'm going to have to start setting your alarm for you, Mary. Oh, good. Anne said all of her friends left the Swan coffee cups. Perfect. Hey, Barbara, how are you? Hi, Laura. Kathleen, the whole world is short-staffed. That's all I'm going to say is the whole world is short-staffed. But literally, I've been on hold all day. Anyways, so that if you have questions on the binding demo, let me know. Otherwise, as I attach it, I'm going to take photos. So at all the important parts, I'm going to take photos. When I get to a corner, I'm going to show you how I flip it back. And I'll take photos and I will post that on Fabric Chick Stitch Along. So that will be on Fabric Chick Stitch Along as soon as I get to it. And then the other demo that I had is if you don't have a 45-degree ruler, so you know that we try to sell you rulers for everything, but you also know that I am not a gadget person. So for me, one, I couldn't find it if I owned it. I'm sure I probably do own a 45-degree ruler, but I have no idea where. But we all own these rulers. So if you own a 45-degree ruler, you're already smarter than me, especially if you can put your hands on it, because it'll make it so much easier. But what I did is I put a little marker here. So I just put, I wrote here top, so that I know that I'm going to cut my fabric lined up here at the top on this 45-degree line. Okay. So this is my 40, you can see it's the 45-degree angle right here. But if you look, there's a 45 here and there's a 45 here. This one's white, this one's black. There is super confusing. Now, I'm sure it's not confusing for the math brains like Diana. I'm sure you got this dialed in. But for the blondes like me and for Karen, we really struggled with this. So I'm giving you a little tip so that you know if you want to do this cowl. So what it is this is the photo. I'll come to you. This is the photo of the cowl. And this is the pre-printed neck wrap that keeps your towels kind of like a scarf, a kitchen boa. You know, we had these before Christmas. But this is a super easy way. You're going to cut your strips of fabric 9 inches by 4.5 inches. So that's your first thing you have to do. You have to cut your strips that you're going to be using for the cowl 9 inches by 4.5 inches. So you have a rectangle. And then once you have the rectangle, just so you know, I don't know, we probably have some here that we messed up because we messed up a bunch. Because Karen is dyslexic and I'm dyslexic. You put the two of us together and it's not a pretty sight. But so I'm just going to use this as an example. So pretend that this is 4.5 by 9 inches. And then we're going to put this underneath here where you've marked it already. And then you're going to just cut here and then flip your fabric around. Don't move your ruler or you'll be sad. Flip your fabric around and then cut here. That way you get the angles going at the right direction and then they will fit perfectly on your cowl. So here is, we did a fun drinking one. So we've got tequila sunrise. We've got different names of drinks. And then we've got the drinks. And then we use some of Stephanie Brandenburg. It's got Minky on it. Minky is everywhere. So we use Stephanie Brandenburg's new fabrics. Fabulous. I love them. And then this towel comes in the kit. And we just made a trim right here. So Karen did most of it. I have to take it home and just stitch up the sides. So it makes a kitchen cowl like this. I really kind of wished I had it when I was cooking for the holidays because now I probably won't cook again for a year. But I could have totally used it because I couldn't find my towels. But look at how pretty Stephanie's fabric is back here. So it just works well together because it's all from the same palette. So she's got those bolts in green, pretty much every color, girls. Okay, so let's see. Let's do some freebies. And then if you want to stick around, I know you're all going to be amazed, but I cleaned off my desk upstairs so we could get the Juki out. But Devin carried it up there today. So it's no longer a coffee table. Devin carried it up there today, but we haven't opened the box. So, how is your turducken? Okay, so I'm going to tell you turduckens. I don't know if you guys have ever had one. They're a little bit weird. To me, it's too many flavors because you actually have a chicken stuffed inside of a duck, which is stuffed inside of a turkey, which is filled with like a sausage stuffing. And then it's wrapped in bacon. So I'm the kind of kid who needs my food all separated on a tray, like, you know, a little plastic tray with the dividers, because I don't want my food to touch. So me and Devin, it was an interesting experience. It was like an explosion in your mouth. But I can't say that I loved it, but I did bury it in cranberry sauce, and it was delicious. But anything smothered in cranberry sauce is good. Okay, so I have some goodies. Too many flavors to get for sure, Kathleen. They would be perfect Hostess gifts. And there's something you can make now when you have nothing to do and you want something mindless, and then just throw them in the closet so you have them ready when you have to go somewhere. There are no bones. There was, poor Emma, she got the string. So it was tied up with a string, and apparently Emma got the butt of the turducken or something because she got the whole string. Okay, so I have giveaways. I did, for all of you who, well, maybe I won't do those yet because we have a bunch more eleganza threads in every color that Wonderful has. So we'll put those on Wednesday's sale. Kathleen, you're going to love them. Tons of variegated pearl cottons and all kinds of fun stuff. We had ham, and the salt made my knees swell more. Ugh, that salt's a killer. Chicken, duck, and turkey. I know, and Roger is very much into introducing us into the finer things in life, but he doesn't realize that we really just have hillbilly taste buds. So he tried a Wagyu steaks, but we didn't really love those either. Just give me a good filet mignon and I'm good. Okay, so if you just joined and you still need calendars, we do have more. Bernadette sent me a ton of calendars. If you want this purple thread, it was 25 cents from Hallmark, probably 100 years ago.
Thread?
Or it's ribbon. So if you want this purple ribbon, just say you want it. Yes, and Wednesday, the sale's at 4 o'clock. So set your alarm clocks, okay? And then I've got, if you want this bag pattern, it actually, Bacterial Magic leaked on it, but it's in good condition except for that you can tell that something has spilled on the plastic bag. So if you want the bag pattern, just type in you want your big bag. Your big bag, type that in. And then I'll scroll. I have more Christmas masks. You can save them and make them for next year because I think we're going to be wearing them forever. Okay, let's see. Ann Lindenmeyer. Uh-oh. So remember, girls, if you ever get anything you don't want, you can always put, just say I don't want it, and we'll put it back in the kitty. But this makes up, I think, 18 masks. So you could always drop them off at the food bank or whatnot. It's got snowmen and different things. Here, if you want an Eleanor DVD, just type in you want Eleanor's DVD. I know, Mary Beatty, you can eat anything if you cover it with enough cranberry sauce. Okay, wait, Diana Hensley. Hensley for the bag. Okay, Diana Hensley's the first one. Sorry, Mary, you were close. Wait. Okay, Anne doesn't want it, so I'm going to give it to Diana Hensley. That was good, Diana, typing that in. Okay, and then she doesn't want it, and then Beverly Ann wants this. Okay, and then I have Swatch Buddies. So literally, I don't know if you girls do this, but I have, thank you, Jane. Everybody, if you could like and share as much as possible. that would be great. Especially let your friends know that we've moved to Wednesday at 4 o'clock. And then if we get to 50 viewers, we have this fat quarter bundle still. Otherwise, after this Wednesday, I'm going to bundle it up and take it to Road to California and sell it. Oh, good, Beverly. You know what? Actually, I used to put this on when I worked out of the house. I would put this on the big screen, and the kids would jump around and dance and talk to Eleanor. So it's pretty fun. It's like bringing Eleanor right into your house. And she shows you how to do face painting. She shows you how to stuff so you don't get cellulite. She shows you all kinds of different techniques and things. Okay, so this is Swatch Buddies. And you would be surprised how many people come into the store with a little piece of fabric, like 10 of them. And then they're holding them and matching them and trying to keep track of them. So this, you just tape your fabric right onto it. So if you want the Swatch Buddies, just type it in. Type in that you want the Swatch Buddies. It comes on a little keychain. And this is what it looks like when you've got everything on there. So you can take it to the quilt shop and match your fabrics. Kathleen. Okay. And then I have a lavender crochet. It's a little girl's dress. If you want that, just type in you want the sachet. And I have a key ring with some measuring tape. I'm going to scroll for that. Okay, Mary Beatty. And let's see. Okay, if you want the sachet, type that in. If you want any of these calendars, type that in. And then, just so you know, I'm getting ready to send Pat fabric to make me more quilt samples. Thank God for Pat. Pat and Dennis, they show up and save my rear end all the time. So look at this. It's I don't know if I've had this on the sale yet, but this is Tim Holtz Halloween line. I think it was probably supposed to be for this year, but it didn't. It just came in. And so here is like chemistry and words and letters and all kinds of formulas. And then here's a fun orange. And then look at this one's my favorite. It's got writing and flowers. So it's Halloweeny, but not too Halloweeny. I don't know, Rondi. I think I am losing my voice. So that is going to be a new sample soon. Okay, are you girls ready to go upstairs? I don't think I've missed anything. Okay, are you ready to go upstairs and see the new machine? Bless you, Devin.
Devin needs to do that.
Okay, you can do it. Devin, can you come do it? Okay, girls. All right, how was your Christmases? Does anybody have any good stories for us? Any good stories, girls? Here, I'm going to try to find you. Okay, I will drink some tea. All right, remember to share with your friends. Remember, we've got a sale on Wednesday. Devin, are you coming? Here, I'm going to. So, because Dad can't walk upstairs, his knee hurts. So here's Devin. He's trying to get the inventory done. See all these bolts. It's literally a nightmare here. Trying to count everything. Okay, here's this. Go upstairs.
Why do I go?
You got to go
you
first.
Just gotta look at nothing.
Yeah, show them the walls.
Yeah.
It's better than my rear end.
Love
this time slot. Oh, good, Jean. Jean says it's more convenient for her. I'm glad. I think it will be better for everybody, especially because we don't ever know what employees are going to be here. So this way our shop closes at 4, so we can definitely be more focused. Okay, girls. Here it is. So I bought this machine. I bought it.
2010.
I know, in September.
No. Yes. No. Maybe.
I bought it in September. And so my biggest thing was I didn't know if I should put it at my house. Oh. I didn't know if I should put it at my house or upstairs at the shop or downstairs in the classroom. But, so I've got a foot pedal with something weird. I've got 2 foot pedals, girls, 2 foot pedals. And a knee lift. If you don't have a knee lift, they are amazing. I've had one on my Bernina for the last 30 years or so. A knee lift kind of gives you an extra hand. And then, so you can put your needle up and down. You can twist your fabric. You can lift your presser bar. Here's all the different feet that it comes with. It looks like maybe a walking foot. I don't know. All kinds of different feet. I'm going to tell you, I pretty much only ever use 2 feet, a free motion foot and a free motion foot and a straight stitch. Uh-oh. Okay, girls. Here's the table it comes with. The cover is a pretty blue. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can lift this out from up top.
That's why I put it on the floor.
Oh. Devin's always thinking. Okay. You know, if I don't do this in front of you girls, it'll just stay in the box even longer. Okay. Oh, it's heavy. It's not one I would suggest to take to classes. So there it is, girls. I think it's all out. I have like 4 different quilts for customers that need bindings. So I'm going to get it set up so that I can use it. Let's see. Oh my goodness, look at all those stitches. Is Christy on? Yes, Rondi, it's 4:00 on Mondays and Wednesdays. No Fridays. Fridays we might do special appearances and things, but I don't want to plan on it in case we want to not be here for the weekend. I know, Diana, it's all new and shiny. It's so exciting. Okay, Sandy says she has stories, but she's gonna. Oh, Sandy, did you go out on the date with the gentleman? Did you fix the gentleman dinner? Oh, we all want to know. It is super pretty. The storm is totally messing with my reception, so the live stream is really broken up and way behind the comments. I'll have to watch later to see the demos on everything I missed out on. Okay, Dorothy. Honestly, you probably could give the demos. That foot pedal looks like the kind you can program. Oh, Diana, don't tell me that because I cannot even program your phone number into my phone. Like, I'm not a techie person. So what do? You program it and it stitches by itself? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to have to read the manual. But what I did here is that on here, on this screen here, I can mimic my telephone. So I can put you guys during the Zoom meetings. I can put you on here and then I can sew and still talk to you. And I believe it's a touch screen, but I could be wrong. But I will tell you, Bob put this TV up here. So right here, I can sew and I can mirror my device so that I can have you guys all up here on the Zoom meeting and I can still get stuff done. So I'm kind of excited for that. So there's lots of things we're kind of trying to tweak and get ready for the new year. I'm so sad. Like literally, I'm so sad that Christy wasn't on to see me open up the, Amy. Amy is watching. Amy Regal. Did you mail out our diamond art? Everybody wants to know. They were all talking about you earlier. Were your ears ringing? You can program it to cut thread, raise needle, down, whatever you like it to do best. Oh, I hope so, Diana. It should have like a needle. It's got a cut thread here. The yellow one is a cut thread, but that would be great if I could do it with my foot too. Okay, Amy's working on it today, girls, so we should have it by the end of the week. Do you get a class on how to use it? Rondi, I am sure that if I wanted a class, I could just call them up. I'm sure that the machines do come with a class, but I don't have time. So I'm going to have to just teach myself. Or I'm going to have to teach myself, or I'm going to have Christy come over and teach me. Okay. Oh, Kim says she thinks one petal will cut the thread too. Okay, I'm so excited. All right, so if you're new to joining, on Wednesday at 4:00, we do a live sale where we hold up about 150 items. This week might be a little bit different only because we're still trying to do inventory, and so we can't do anything we've already inventoried until we complete the inventory process. So it's going to be all the new stuff that came in boxes since we started inventory, because those haven't even entered the system yet. And then you just comment, you say what you want, and we ship it to you. It magically arrives at your house. And then on Sundays, we do a free Zoom from 1 to 4 where you can just chit chat, show and tell. You can come and go. You can put your video on. You don't have to put your video on. We try to do, if anybody has questions on how to do something, we're there to help you and to show you how to do it. If we don't know, if Christy or I don't know, somebody in the Zoom will definitely know how to do it. So that's kind of a perk for the Sunday Zooms from 1 to 4. And it's just in the Fabric Chick Stitch Along. Okay, girls. Amy had the booster shot yesterday, so she's not feeling the best. Okay, Amy, we will wait to see what the box holds. I kept adding to it today while we were doing inventory, so there's more stuff. All right, girls, that's all I have for now. We will thank you for joining us, and we will see you Wednesday at 4:00. And I will post on the Fabric Chick Stitch Along the different steps of the flange binding. All right, have a good night. Bye. Stay safe.